As you guys can so woefully see, I have 2 full display shelves of fragrances behind me, which means that I clearly am either fucking spoiled and rich, or I've been collecting for quite a long time. Now, I'm also not rich, so clearly I've been collecting for a long time. To make that clear for you, so there are some fragrances that absolutely were the catalyst, the starter that got me into collecting, and today I'm talking about 2 of those. Well, the 2, I guess, that really got me into collecting. These babies right here. Now, this one was what really got me into collecting, that really sparked the fire, got the flame going of my collection, but this was the first fragrance that I bought, you know, kind of on my own, that weren't, you know, the basic body sprays and, you know, cheaper American Eagle ones that I got gifted as a kid. This was one that I found at Marshall's. Now, I found this at Marshall's in probably 2021, let's call it 2021, late 21, early 2022, so that was before I got fully into collecting, because I started collecting, and I'll get into the story in just a minute here, because this is going to be like, well, just a chill story type video, and I'm going to talk about these 2 cents. I got into collecting in late 2022, so let's call this late 21. In late 21, I was at Marshall's. I was with some family. I had some family in town, and we were walking around, and I'm like, you know what? Let's head over to the fragrance display. Now, this was, I believe, before, you know, they had like the full glass display. I mean, this definitely was. You know, before all the designer fragrances were behind, you know, that glass cabinet. This was before then. This was pre, you know, bad theft era. This was a fragrance that I stumbled upon. You know, I smelled all of them, and I was like, you know what, this one is really not bad. This is, you know, I haven't even showed it yet. This is Pure Gold by Karen Lowe. This fragrance right here, it's a dupe. It's a, you know, it's inspired scent of Paco Rabanne 1 million. It's got that grapefruit. It's got that blood orange. It's got that minty kind of aromatic cinnamon dry down, super sweet, like honeyed candy type citrus with that very nice ambery dry down. And this one, you know, it showed me that, you know what, when a man wears a fragrance, it doesn't have to smell like a basic cologne. When you think of like an American Eagle and Aeropostale, you know, no shade to them, most of their stuff smells like, you know, Cool Rush Sport, you know, Woody Man Sport. This smelled like something that I'd never tried before, and I probably smelled it in the air, you know, and it wasn't like something that a family member of mine had ever worn. I'd never seen Paco Rabanne 1 million, but I probably smelled it in the air without realizing it. But Pure Gold by Karen Lowe does just that. Now I want to get this on paper here. I got some test strips because I haven't smelled these in a while. I have a couple other dupes for 1 million, the EDT, so I don't really reach for this one anymore. Yeah, that is so nostalgic to smell. That just takes me back to like buying this first fragrance, you know, trying it in Marshall's. Now, you know, the Pure line is still active. I did just find out a couple minutes ago that you cannot find Pure Gold anymore, especially not in store. I mean, maybe occasionally in store, but definitely not online. And if you Google Pure Gold by Karen Lowe, my TikTok that I made for it comes right up. Show you guys a little screenshot right there. That is so fucking cool. I come up when you look up this fragrance. So, yeah, it just shows you that the videos that you put out online, you know, fucking digital footprint, kids. Shit doesn't go away. This fragrance, super, you know, nice citrus blend, but this isn't really what we're talking about. This is just the first fragrance I ever got that kind of got me into the whole shebang, the whole hobby. But this one right here is even more special. This is Banana Republic Tobacco and Tonka Bean. Now, there we go. It was a little washed out there, but Banana Republic Tobacco and Tonka Bean, this is the fragrance that showed me that like men's fragrances, and this is more unisex. This introduced me to the fact that, you know, men can wear something that smells a little feminine. People say that this is even purely a feminine fragrance. I'm gonna get this on paper, but I can already tell you what it smells like off the rip. It's a Tonka Bean forward fragrance, and not just because it has it in the fucking name. It is what introduced me that Tonka Bean can smell like a vanilla bean. It smells like vanilla bean mixed with like dried fruits. Now I think coconut's known here. I don't know. It's not like a tropical coconut fragrance, but you do get some like hints of that dried fruit, dry coconut perhaps, but you mostly pick up on a straightforward vanilla, like a vanilla bean latte, with some of those dark, warm spices, and that tobacco in there is what really made it stand out, because I'd never worn a tobacco fragrance. I got into this fragrance when I was, you know, I'm not a smoker, so I never wore a tobacco fragrance, but still smells amazing. It kind of smells like Games cigarillos. I mean, I used to smoke those, but you know, enough said on that there. I actually, I probably just finished one, and you know, getting on to the story, I probably just finished a little game, if y'all know what I'm saying, and I walked into a Perfumania. You know, it was summertime, they had the door open, I was like walking over to a little outlet mall, some outlets. There was a Perfumania, door was open, the smells wafting out were just immaculate, and I did tell this story one time on this channel before, but there's a lot of new people here, so figured why not retell it. So yeah, I walk in, the door was open, it smelled amazing. I just stumble on in, and the first thing nice to smell, because I was like, oh, Young Dolph, one of my favorite music artists, Young Dolph. I was like, oh, he talks about Dolce & Gabbana. So I was like, you know, can I try that Dolce & Gabbana? It was K. If you guys don't know Dolce & Gabbana K, I hate it. It smells awful. It smells like just old to me. It smells weird. Not even like, there's some like, you know, more mature, older fragrances that smell great, but that one just does not smell good to me. So I smelled K, didn't like it. I smelled, you know, I wish I tried Dolce & Gabbana the one. I would have fallen in love with that one because I did get that one a couple months later. But I tried Dolce & Gabbana K, hated it. But then this one was sitting out. This one was like, you know, if you've never been in a Perfumania, their fragrances are set up to where it's behind their glass counter. Like this one was sitting on the glass counter. Little tray of fragrances. I picked it up. I literally was just sniffing the cap. I was like, whoa, it hit me. I was like, holy shit. This is amazing. Like this is, you know, a blend of, you know, notes that I never even tried before. So I was like, I'll take it. And so the guy that actually sold me that fragrance that was helping me out that day, that very day, he still works at that Perfumania as a manager, and he follows me on TikTok. He saw me in my in his For You page, I guess, and he's like, no way, no shot. I actually sold you fragrances, and then I see you on my phone. That's crazy. So no hate to that guy, but we actually did end up talking about this months later. Their Banana Republic fragrances were $100. It was like $95 plus tax. Ooh, that's rough. You know, no shade to Perfumania. Do your thing. You guys probably make your sales anyways, but that's a little steep because this exact fragrance I found out only a mere months later that you could find it at like Burlington and Ross for $8 to $12. And somebody actually just commented earlier today saying that he got it for $12. So that sucks. I had another friend of mine that I still talk to this day. He was one of my first followers, another fragrance account that first started following me on TikTok. You know, within like my first 50 followers, I was just Snapchatting him the other day, and dude, he found his at Ross too. So I'm like, dude, what? And maybe it was Burlington. That's moot point. Fucking irrelevant detail. I can't believe I spent $100 on it, but I don't regret it, guys. That just goes to show that even if you make one stupid financial purchase, you know, up front, you make a dumb decision. You know, I impulsively bought it without doing my research. It launched, you know, it sparked, it ignited this entire hobby, this entire passion, and this entire career that I've built around fragrances, all because of overpaying for this one. So I can't be mad, I can't hate on it because this fragrance is amazing. And while I don't really wear it much anymore, I mean, it still smells great. It also, it kind of turns sour on my skin to where, like, if I wear it some days, like if I spray it from farther away, it doesn't maybe turn sour as much, but if I spray it up close, it turns sour. I don't know, it's weird. I've noticed it for quite a long time with this one. I don't wear it much anymore, but I still think it's a phenomenal fragrance. And then as for Pure Gold, I guess I found out it's discontinued, so definitely holding on to this, but I would have anyways, because it was the one that got me into, you know, kind of trying out new smells. So this is what's sparked my collection hobby, because I started buying, you know, other Dolce & Gabbanas, and I bought Light Blue and then Versace Eros within like 2 months of buying this. And you know, I bought this not knowing that I would, you know, be jump started into such a intricate hobby. So thank you guys all for watching. I just wanted to you know enlighten my newer followers and my new subscribers about this story, about how this got me into fragrances, and then this one I've rarely talked about in general because I don't wear it much. But that was super cool, you know, to kind of recall those experiences over the last couple years. And I can't be grateful enough, or can't be more grateful for what I've gotten because of you guys. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate, you know, the hundreds of new subscribers that I've gotten over the last couple weeks. Thank you all for transitioning over here. If you've seen me from TikTok, I'm the guy that talks about niche in the stores. And also I hate on things because it's funny. I talk about things satirically, like this cologne will never get you girls and this cologne will make the girls run away from you. Because I think it's funny satire and I approach fragrances in a different way. So thank you all for watching. I will see you all very, very soon with a brand new video. Videos every day, so make sure to subscribe if you're new. And if you've gotten this far, comment down below, Comedic Sense eats diapers. If I see any of that comments, I'll be sure to favorite it and respond to you. Thank you all, and I'll see you motherfuckers very soon with a brand new video. Peace.